Hello, everybody. It's 9:30. It's Thursday. Living in Spain, expat in Mazaron. Anyway, you're going to probably notice straight away I've got a green screen. And I'll be honest, guys, I'm not happy because, look, I'll just check this. As you can always see, I always well prepared, got everything in order. And, yeah, I've got a problem with the green screen. Obviously, I can't do nothing there. Anyway, let's get on with the show. As always, I want to say my big thank yous to everybody that contributes to the Coffee Fund. It's been a busy one this week, I must say. I want to thank Jim, Gemma, and Poppy, top people. I want to thank John from sunny Dublin, top man, if he's there. Got 38 an hour. Obviously, I know it's football night, and I believe it's the World Cup playing some Italian team, I believe. Anyway, let's get on with it. I also want to thank Heather and not forgetting my top man, Martin. So anyway, as I always say, I most appreciate the Coffee Fund. It does help me out a lot, guys. Thank you very much. The polo shirts haven't been doing so well this week, I must say. So, but I've got to thank my top man, Femi. Hey, looking smart there, Femi. Top man, he actually bought two. I got a well chuffed for that, Femi. Thank you much. Also, I just want to, before I go into what we're going to have a chit chat about tonight, and that's about obviously the 30th of March. Spain is letting people back into Spain. We'll talk about that in a minute. Now, some of the sites I think you need to check out, guys. Lots of Facebook sites, groups, and whatever, giving advice. But as you know, it all comes over. Everybody's got their own opinion. Everybody seems to think they know what it is, but they actually don't. But you want to check out the proper sites to get the information. Don't believe what you see on the news sometimes and the newspapers. But anyway, Citizens and the Voice Spain. It's a very good website. It's got a lot of information on there. You can download PDFs. And obviously it does keep up information as well. And you can obviously put questions in. I know obviously another important one, especially you guys in the UK, is the Spanish Embassy. They've got quite a few dotted around the UK. Obviously, another important site, believe it or not, is the UK Gov site. Now, on the UK Gov site, if you go into the category for living in Spain, then you can go into the other ones as well. But obviously, living in Spain will give you the information that's prominent now. Also, healthcare is another important one to check out as well, guys. And not forgetting, check your passport. Because if your passport is less than 6 months, you might not be able to go on holiday anymore. Anyway, as always, I've got 61 in the house, so football must be not doing so well tonight then. So I'm going to start off with the intro. Got a new intro tonight, guys. Hope you like it. It's very similar to the other one, but I thought I'd better do a new one. Well, back. You got me back now. Something I did forget to tell you. Every week now, I'll be doing some YouTube channels that I watch in Spain. Hopefully, it's got some interest to you guys. Just trying to find channels in Spain is quite difficult. So this week, I've got 2 channels. Jessica Hayes. Now, I've been following Jessica Hayes ever since I've been in Spain. Now, what they are really, they're a coach tour company. I think they're based up near Alicante way. Obviously, with the COVID thing, they haven't been obviously getting out doing the coach tours. Now, I believe coach tours are starting to open up again in Spain, which is good news. But the channel Jessica Hayes. Now, what I will do, I will put a sort of a link below in the description in the video to give you an idea what channel to look for. And the other one, obviously, is A Place in the Sun. Very good channel, very good YouTube channel. Obviously, it doesn't just cover Spain. Obviously, it covers other places around the world, but Spain is there quite prominently. And what's good about A Place in the Sun, it does show you different locations around Spain. So hopefully that's a good bit of interest there for you. Now, tonight's topic, obviously the main one is about travel restrictions going to be lifted from the UK to Spain from the 30th of March, 1800 hours. So really from the 31st of March, Spain's opened up again. Now, obviously in the UK, I can't vouch for anywhere else around the world, but in the UK, the government's made it quite clear, I think it's from the 17th of May, that you can't come over for a holiday. Now, that obviously that's still ongoing. I think there was a chit chat tonight in Parliament about that. They might be raising it, might be low, I don't know. But that's the thing. Now, I got to thank Femi, and I've got to thank a couple of other people. A couple of people on my Instagram account was saying about, Sean, have you seen this? And it's the Stanley Johnson's loophole allows overseas travellers to look for second homes. I've got to thank Femi for this one. Obviously, if you're coming over on holiday, you got to get, the government has already said in the UK you get a £5,000 fine. But if it sounds like if you've got a property here, or you're thinking about buying a property, or you're thinking about selling a property in Spain, it sounds like you could get in here. Now, what I have noticed is when I've checked on the government site, the UK Gov site, I ain't seen nothing about it. Now, what I have got is 2 independent, I've got 2 independent. What am I about? I've got the newspaper companies. One's from the Independent. This is this Stanley Johnson's loophole thing, which I believe he did last year. He's got some posh place out in Greece or something like that. And he managed to get over, obviously, during the restrictions. This is what they call it, a loophole, because obviously some people might abuse that and have a crafty holiday. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to put up a video I managed to pick up today from a Spanish company that obviously selling property to UK expats. So I'll just go into that now, give you an idea what I'm on about. If I can find it, because I'm so hot on it, and I've just done that wrong. Bear with me. It's all because it's all professional here, It's all going up right. Here we go. Right, we're back into it. Here we go. I've got it. It's going to come up any second now. No, I don't get nothing from this company. I don't expect to anyway. But this come out today.
Hello
apparently.
And welcome to a very short episode of Spanish Property Chat. And today we're coming to you on the back of some really positive news that's coming out of both Spain and the UK with regards to travel resuming to Spain. Now, particularly interesting for Spanish property buyers is the fact that Spain has said from the 31st of March they'll be welcoming back Brits for travel to Spain. And from the UK side of things, whilst holidays are still not possible, still awaiting confirmation of when that can happen, there has been very positive news that we're happy with that allows those who want to travel to Spain with the view of purchasing a property or selling a property, or if they already have a property in Spain and they're preparing that for sale, they're able to travel. So very key news for Spanish property buyers there. And on the back of that, we will be organising viewing trips and starting those from the first week of April onwards. And our trips range.
Okay, I'm going to stop it there because obviously now he's trying to sell his business on the line there. And I noticed a few estate agents during the week had hit on the bandwagon, which I can't blame him because obviously they've been quite affected here quite badly, not getting new people into view property. So my opinion on obviously to some people that's very handy if you want to do like a cheap weekend trip over to Spain to have a look at property. Don't forget, guys, when you apply for these things, even though it's really good, it's like an all-in-one package. You obviously you pay for your flight, and you're put up in a hotel. You're looked after. You're ferried out to properties that they've got on their books. Obviously, they're only going to show the properties they got on their books. You can't go off and do anything else, because if you do go off and look at someone else, you end up footing the whole bill. That's part of what these packages do anyway. But some people like that. But me personally, I wouldn't advise that. And I think a lot of other people wouldn't advise that as well. I think it's better if you can come out independently, have a look yourself, use as many agents as you can, get a good idea, because not all agents have all the same property. Some agents, do handle different properties as well. So I always say, come out maybe on holiday or come out for a month or something like that, because don't forget you got 90 days. Anyway, getting back to this thing that some guys have told me about. Let's go back into it. I've got it here. It's all written down. Just give you some idea. Obviously, I'm not too sure how it runs. I'll take it you must apply for a form. But like I said before, I haven't seen it on the UK Gov site. If somebody has, please send me a link or put it below in the comments to help out other people. I had a look today. Now, like I said, I did believe that the government was having to talk about this today as well. But it does sort of say with the regulations, here we go. It's got so much blab here, isn't it? Yeah, it's on about Boris Johnson's father. He travelled to Greece. Okay, so okay. Anyway, I can't see anything on there about obviously about coming over to Spain to look at property, which I presume that's the reasonable option if you got. Other than you can't say you're going on holiday because you'll get fined. But if you're looking at property, or you've actually booked in with an agent in Spain, I suppose that's another way of proving. I don't know, but it'd be nice to hear your feedback on that. What you've heard. I mean, all I've heard is it's been on the radio. It's obviously been in the papers, but I haven't seen nothing official. He just said that the Spanish and the UK government have all going for it. Well, I haven't heard anything from Spain on that response yet. Obviously, the 31st of March is going to be next week. So nothing's changed at the moment, which is looking good. But usually especially in Spain, they always leave it to the end of the week. So if nothing happens tomorrow, then it's definitely going to happen on the 30th of March, which is good in one sense, because I know there's a lot of holiday owners here in Spain that haven't been out for well over a year. And yeah, I bet they're really hoping they can come out and check their property out, or vice versa. Some probably want to sell their properties. Now, the other thing, obviously, I heard during the week, especially here in Spain, there's a big exodus of expats leaving Spain because it's the 90 days are coming up. That will be interesting. Obviously, it's great for the news people. There was somebody down in Malaga way who applied. They've been living in Spain since last year. They obviously applied for the residency a bit late. It was rejected. He's applying it again, but he's only got 3 or 4 days now. It'd be interesting to see what happens on that. So I'll be keeping an eye on that for next week. Obviously, that being my next Thursday show. Has there been a mass exodus? It'd be interesting to see happened on the UK end of that as well. Anything else? Oh yes, I've got a couple of videos to show. I think I've ripped that something down here as well. Oh yeah, just anybody that's just come in recently, you probably noticed the background. I thought this week, because I had a few comments last week about the Lake District, wasn't really sort of certain for Spain, so I thought I'd show you not my lounge, but it's a green screen. But I'll be honest, guys, I'm not really happy with it, because look, my thumbs are gone all see through. I know I've gone close to the screen. I don't know what your point of view is. I've got 45 comments at the moment. I'll let that build up a bit more. What I thought I'd do now is just checking my notes. Have I forgotten nothing? No, I think I've got everything there. Okay, what I'm going to do now is put up a couple of video clips. Oh, now before I do that, I'll just put up some photographs. Now, last Saturday, believe it or not, I think it was Friday night, here in sunny Spain, it snowed. Hang on, and come on, was it hasn't come? Here it is. So me and Steve had gone up to the Sierra Spooner. Now it's not far from Camposol. It's like a big national park behind us. It's got it's an amazing sort of forestry area, and there, me pointing, is a snowman with a head missing. As you can see, it's not a lot of snow, but it was interesting. For the snow. Now on that day we went up there on Saturday, it was already melting. But what was interesting, usually when they do get snow up on the Spooner, they usually shut the roads off, but they didn't. We managed to get right near the top, not right to the top. It was really busy. There were kids there with sledges and pointless really, because it was probably about a foot of snow that they could slide down before hitting the rocks. But yeah. So I thought what I'd do now, just go through the photographs. So on Sunday, this is out my front door, looking across to the shops on A. At the top there, I don't know if you can see my cursor. That's where the Vista Bar is, because I think it's their very first band night again. This is inside the Vista Bar. Nice place, nice beer, nice food. Here's the staff. Very helpful staff here. This is just two of them. And also, this has probably appealed to a lot of you. This is the Vista Happy Hour. Now, I don't know if that's good price, is it? A pint of Foster's for $2.30, house wine for $2.20. I don't know, vodka $3.70 there. Also, of course, that's between the hours of 5 and 7 in the afternoon. Here's the band, a fantastic band. Now, if you probably notice, the guy not in the middle but middle-ish is Alan, who runs the supermarket on A. Amazing guy, many talents. And this guy here, the air, believe it or not, that is real. That ain't. I thought when I first saw him a couple of years back, I thought it was fake. That is real air, guys. Would you believe? Anyway, fantastic band. Now that video will be coming out on this Tuesday coming, so you'll be seeing a bit of the Vista Bar. You'll be seeing the band playing as well. Fantastic music. This is their sort of poster they put up. The Rufus Ya Los Bandidos, or Bandits. Anyway, it's a great afternoon. A lot of people enjoyed it. Obviously, it wasn't packed out because of the restrictions we got here in Spain, or no doubt everywhere else we are about in Spain as well. And then on Monday, I went down to Torrevieja, as I call it. It's down near the beach. There is a electric bike shop. Now, this guy's a Spanish guy. He's been there quite a few years now. What's good about it, you can actually hire out the bikes, or you can, if you want to buy a bike, you can go for like a test ride, test it out. And I'll be making a video. I popped in there first just to have a quick. I was going to do a quick video, and he said, "Oh no, can you come back and it's a bit more tidy?" So I thought, yeah, okay. So we might even go out on the old GP there as well. So that'd be something to look forward to in a couple of weeks' time. Here's some of the electric bikes. And another place that we went out to as well, me and Steve. Now, if you remember last week, I was showing you my my white car. We'd gone over on the Campo out on the old mud tracks, and it turned to rain. We nearly got stuck. We was heading to this place. Now, this is going to be opening up, hopefully just after Easter. I had a quick chat with the guys up on the ledger. We couldn't get in there probably because they're still doing work on it. Hopefully, going to be fully open during the summer. You can see the name there. You don't want me to even pronounce that. Anyway, they're in partnership with CombiServe, which is on Camp de Sol. So, and it's going to be sort of a venture thing. I think it's going to be mainly aimed more at the kids more than the adults, but we'll wait and see. So I'm hoping to hook up with them in a week's time or so. I can get out there, do a bit of a video, a bit of droning as well, hopefully. And while I was in the area, I found this lovely old farm building. Somebody was living in there, and those things you can see at the top, that's where they keep all the pigeons. I believe they like eating them. I'll just put up a quick video that we done when we was up there looking at the old farmhouse. If you watch TikTok, guys, you might recognize me. TikTok, you can see it now. Come on. Wow, what do you think of this place? Yeah? Anything else? Have you got anything to say? Do you love it here? Yeah?
Hablas inglés?
Habla's over there. Look, I've got a load of them over there. Oh, I love it when they look at you. Yeah, that's what I said. What do you think of Steve then? Yep. I've just got one more to do because we're just going back towards Camp de Sol, and we just saw this amazing little wagon, called it. Now, if you watch my TikTok, they're all on there. No, they're not very good, are they? But they go through the country club.
Oh, do they?
Now, I've seen these guys on the country club.
Oh, they're donkeys, aren't they?
I'm talking about the donkeys or mules,
What's
whatever
the
they
difference
are.
between a donkey and a horse?
No, I don't know. Anyway, they're just short clips. What else? Oh yeah, one more thing. This morning, we had another cash machine broken into. Now, I think we must have had nearly all our cash machines on Camp de Sol broken into over the past year. This one we thought was unbreakable, but what they managed to do, if you can see my cursor, there's like a metal gate here. So what they've done, they ripped off the whole metal gate, managed to chisel it away, and then they got into this is Los de Sol's shop. They managed to get, even though there's a camera in there as well, they managed to move the camera. They got in behind the cash machine and took all the money out. How much money, I don't know. But there's been a few cash machines over the past year that's been done in. But yeah, horrible thing to see what's going on. And it was obviously next door was the calf, and the girls were a little bit frightened to see all that mess there. But police turned up. I mean, these things happen, unfortunately. So what time is it now? It's coming up to 10 o'clock. I better get on with the comments because we got 58. So have I covered everything else? I think I have. Oh yeah, just one more thing. Here in Spain over the Easter period, now a lot of places in Spain, because each even though it's a bit hard to explain in one sense, but each region or province, I should say, has its own sort of government thing. Now, thankfully, the Murcia region this is about the curfew I'm talking about. Now, most places, I couldn't believe it. I was talking to my son up in Lyon in France. Their curfew starts at 6 p.m. at night to 6 in the morning. I thought that's pretty strict. But I believe in some places in Spain over the Easter period, they're on about doing a 6 o'clock or 6 p.m. curfew time. Anyway, thankfully, Murcia have said 10 o'clock, which is still 10 o'clock at the moment. So from 10 o'clock until, I believe, 6 or 7 in the morning. Didn't make much difference to the cash robbers, but obviously that's what's going on over the Easter period. Now, I don't think anything else has changed about can't have people in your house. You, I think you can have up to 4 or 6 people outside, but you can still go in the bars and that. So that it's not too bad, but yeah. Anyway, just want to pass that on. Oh yeah, weather's been fantastic, which is good. We've had about 3 weeks of pants weather, and the people that keep saying Spain has 350 days need shooting. Anyway, let's get into the comments now, because I know we got a load of comments. I've got 60 something there now. So let's try and get through the comments. Who we got right at the top? I can just see it straight away. We've got Nurse Jim. Hola. Greetings from North Wales. Jim and Gemma. Top people. I've got one here from Emma. Hello, Sean, from Emma and Bob. Hello, guys. Bradford, West Yorkshire. How's the weather? Fantastic. I think today it was about 20. Now, if Harvey's in the show, he said it was 28. I'd like to find out what his thermostat is, because it's anyway, it was pretty hot today. Now, here in this part of Spain, especially on Campersol, in the afternoons we do get the winds, and the winds obviously will drop that temperature down, because when I take Bonnie out on the walk in the evening about 6 o'clock, I have to put my coat on, because even though it's nice and sunny, it's still a bit chilly. But during the day, but it ain't not hot enough to go in the pool yet. So just don't think, oh, it's lovely and sunny, jump in that pool. Got Sean Top. Hey, that's a good name, that name. I love that name. Hello from Jim, Gemma. Greetings from Crumline, County Antrim. Top people. I know County Antrim, that's in Northern Ireland, isn't it? Sorry, Bob and Emma. Top people. Nice day in between the showers. But I bet they're warm. Showers. Rob, hola, Sean, la 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 la. Until you switch to DST, it's too late for lunch to join. Oh, Rob, catch me up later. Nice for you to pop in, top man, and don't work too hard. Sean again. Hi, Bob. Lunch, you see. Get a pint of Guinness in. Yeah, top man. Guinness not bad here as well. I must say it's on the tap as well. Rob, hi, Sean. I see the Spanish can't move from region to region, but the Germans and French can come on holiday to Spain. What the bloke was saying. Very true. There's something, yeah, we're pretty pants about, really. Like we said, we can't move out of our region. I can't pop up to Alicante unless you can if you're picking up somebody from the airport, but other than that, you've got to stay within your own region. And I know a lot of people ain't happy about this, especially we've heard that there's been flights coming from Paris down into Madrid, and then we know Madrid's figures have gone up a bit. So yeah, we're not particularly happy about that. Obviously, we know that obviously there are people that's got holiday homes here, especially on Campersol. So we can't sort of say, that they're all holiday makers. But yeah, we know, people aren't happy, and hopefully the government will put the finger down a bit. But yeah, at the moment, yeah, we're not happy about it. I'll be honest. Terry, evening, Sean. Hope all was well. Yes, I'm fit and fine. Thank you much, Terry. I'm like, eh? Yeah. Anyway, I can safely say you're going to get the Lake District back next week. The captain's in, top man. Good evening, Sean. Hope you're all well. Love the latest vid. Good. Hope you're enjoying the vids. That's the main thing. Yogi, good evening, Sean from London. Great to see you again, buddy. Thank you, Yogi. Hope you're getting through all the videos. You must be about halfway through them now. Femi, top man. Gather around the campfire. People with another virtual barbecue roasting. Yes, that's what I like to see. Top man for that. Martin, top man as well. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're getting out with the photographs and doing a bit more exploring if you can. Dean, good evening from Blackpool. Top man. We got, say my name then, Stephen, top man, and hope that Mandy person's there with you as well. Not asleep, because she was yawning a lot this afternoon, I noticed. I love you. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it, eh? I might aim. Oh, no, hang on. I've got to go that way, and I got to go that way. So I might have a quick go on the piano later on. If I've got time, I might not have time tonight, unfortunately. Mohammed, hola, top man for coming in. We've got Desmond there. Good evening, Sean. Nice to see you, sir. With the thumbs up. We got Skillet. He's in the house. You've moved. Yes, but I've got horrible feelings, Skillet. Next week we'll be back in the Lake District because I'm not liking this green screen. Good evening, Sean. All online tonight. Top man Wayne. Nice to see you, sir. Can you play? Yes, of course I can play the piano. I can play the bugle, and I can play the piano. No probs. But if you pay enough, I will play it. Good evening, Cheryl. To you all, is Boris letting us holiday homeowners into Spain? Hope everyone is okay and getting the jab. Not, I do not. I mean, we just met. I was talking about this. Now, as far as I know, so far I haven't seen anything official. Been loads of newspaper reportings and YouTube videos and on the radio, and I know a lot of the estate agents have been sort of wishing and hoping they're all going to come out. I presume that's pretty true. I think if you do have to leave the UK, I believe you have to fill out a form or something. So we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, the 30th of March is the day that they'll let people in, so we'll have to find out for that. Getting the jab, pretty pantsy, I'll be honest, but I have to admit, one of my old doggy friends that I see in the morning, let's get his name right, Norman. I know Norman ain't watching this, but if he is, top man, he's having his second jab. So, I mean, that's good. That's great for the 80-year-olds, but for us 60-year-olds, I think it's in the pipeline for May. But yeah, things are pretty slow here, unfortunately. I did read somewhere on Facebook that some people are going back to the UK because a lot of people living out in Spain have been contacted by their past doctors back in the UK 5 years back, saying, do you want to book their appointment in? Kev, top man, IDI. It's an holiday camp, you know, Kev. Oh, yes, I'm all fit and well, thank you, but I'll give you the thumbs up anyway. Here we go. We got what's the you have it, lit the fire. No, must be warm in there. Don, I would love to say that, but my legs are a little bit chilly. But no, I have not lit the fire. No, because I've got central heating, so I don't need the fire. Good evening from the UK. Vodka Dave, well done, top man. Eagle Keith, how are you? I haven't seen you for a long time. Hope you're fitting well. The abdomen department, good evening, Sean, looking well. Young man, that's me. Andy, oh, it's Andy. Oh, no, I know you are now. Hope you're doing well. Hope you haven't worked too hard this week, Andy. And the weather has been fantastic. Mel, hi from the UK. Nice to see you, Mel. Thanks for popping in. Top lady. Good evening from the UK. Good. I can probably say most of the people watching tonight are probably from the UK. What I will do, I will put up a thing in a minute, depending on how the comments are going, where you're from. So Keith saying hello to people. Robert, good evening, Sean, and everyone from Robert. Top man. It's all right. I mean, God, I still have a cough now. It's all right. I haven't got COVID. I had the AstraZeneca jab last Saturday. I'm officially ancient. So obviously you're not 80 then, but you could be. Well done. Anyway, that's the main thing. Well done, sir. Nice to pop in as well. They're letting us know as well. Terry, seems a lot of negative feedback on the Campus Health Facebook sites regarding people coming over like we are infected. Problem is, oh God, problem is, I think I'm dying there. The problem is, Terry, they always get the negative people, you know. to be quite honest, I you know, like you said, you've probably got a holiday home here, and you've got just as much right as what I have to be here as well. So you're most welcome to come, Terry. But I mean, and if anything, you're probably more anti-disease than here in Spain, because I think the UK did pretty well over 50% of the country, whereas I think I read this morning 9% in Spain. We got a long way to go. I mean, if anything, it would be you coming over in a what do you call it, a disease suit to make sure you don't get nothing. But anyway, Terry, most positive to come here, mate. Most welcome, I was to say. No. I just read the last bit then. No. People getting on with life. I think that's the main thing, you know. Thank you, Keith. I'm glad you like the new intro. Top man. Good evening, Sean from miserable Swindon. Hope you're keeping well. Have no idea of the footy. Have no idea of footy. EastEnders is more. EastEnders? Linda, Emmerdale and Coronation Street are the best. Even though I haven't had time to watch them yet. But, yeah, I don't know what the football's doing. No doubt we'll get a school report later. Adrian, I sure not from a sunny Essex. The missus is a cold fish and wants to know, now, where do you get the logs for the log burners? Yeah, good. And cost. And how much does it fill up an oil tank? Okay. Bit of a long question, that. Right, for the logs, you can buy them from the garden centres. There's actually a place just down, well, there's actually a place on just down the road of the garden centre there that's got all logs that he actually delivers. Now, one thing I have noticed, you can buy logs in a bag, and I found that the logs in the bag seem to last for probably 1 to 2 days. So usually you get it delivered by a ton. So the guy turns up in a big truck, and I wasn't expecting this, but he dumps it in the road. Now, I don't know if many of them actually will take it in for you, but being an old bloke, it's a bit strenuous. So, yeah, the oil tank central heating is a better thing, especially for me. Oil, I haven't got a clue on what I've got. I got a 600 litre tank, and we usually let ours burn down to about, say, 200 litres, and then we call up the SO man. He comes out, and I usually give him about €300. So I suppose we're talking about maybe 600, and depending on how long the winters is, probably even up to €900 a year on oil, which is not, I don't think, bad. You know, we have the central heating early in the morning, so we get out of bed nice and warm, and probably in the evening we turn it on about 6 up until about midnight. So, you know, we don't want to suffer from the cold. But yeah, not a bad price. I think it's something like, maybe it's 58. You can tell I'm not used to the money. Is it cents? 58 cents? Yeah, I think it's something like that. And euro cents, I don't know. Yeah, it's not, I mean, it's not 58 euros, that's for sure. Now, I think it's about 58 cents a litre. I might be wrong, but it's been pretty good this year, because obviously the oil has been pretty low. Now, also, you can get pellets. That seems to be a bit of a fad here at the moment. But anything I didn't like about the pellets you have to pick them up by a bag. Now, most places, like the DIY place, will sell pellets pretty cheap. I don't know how much they would cost, but I heard they're pretty cheap. But to me, it means lugging around a bag. But apparently they're pretty super efficient, because it's all digital these days, isn't it? But yeah, but get central heating, guys. You know, don't spur. You know, log fire's nice, but it won't warm up the whole house. Central heating, guys. Between the Lanks, Mike and Yaron, nice to see you. Oh, Sean from a sunny. Good to see you got some sunny. Didn't realise you played. Yeah, well, you know me. I might give a quick burst before we go tonight. You never know. David, good evening, Sean. Everyone from David and Hull. Top man for popping in. We got evening, David from Cleethorpes. Top man Keith there, Julie. I'm sure you changed your... Yes, I have. But I can safely say you're going to get the Lake District back next week. Mark, nice new dig, Sean. That YouTube money. Yeah, well, I can safely say my place, unfortunately, I wish it did look like that. But it's not. Maybe knock off the piano and the big massive settee there and that big flashy fireplace, then you got my place. Oh, Sean, what are you doing broadcasting from your staff quarters? Yes, this is down in the basement. I wish. Sean, say that your living room, I wish it was, but it's not. Like I said, I've got a horrible feeling, guys, you're going to have to put up with the Lake District next week, unless the wife gets me a different screen. Yogi, I sure love your new background, mate. Didn't realise you played the piano. So it looks like I'll be playing the piano later on. I'll have to get some piano music out. 80 watching, but only 4. Come on, folks. Oh, are we talking about the thumbs up? Come on, guys. The thumbs up. Now, obviously, that's probably done about half hour ago. How are we doing for time? All right, we got loads of time yet. Loads of time. S.A. I Sean, hope you're well. Thank you, Steve. Yes, I'm fitting well. Thank you very much. What else we got? Steve's doing, he's got me 3 thumbs up. Top man. Linda, I Sean, the intro about traveling to Spain. If buying, selling, or setting up a home is on the government website. Have to fill in the correct. Okay. All right. Hang on. Let's just read that again so it sinks into my head. So Linda's saying, hi, Sean, the info about traveling to Spain, if buying, selling, or setting up a home is on the UK Gov website. Have to fill the form in. Right. Thank you, Linda. That's what I wanted to know. I had a quick look this morning. on the UK Gov site. I couldn't find it. So, Linda, could you put a link below the video in the comments? Not just for me, it would be fantastic, but obviously for other people as well. That would be amazing. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys and girls. Top lady Mandy, thank you very much. Support MA. Evening, young man. Hope you're all well. From the Facebook user, I am young man. Yogi, Sean, what are the energy costs like in Spain, i.e. gas and electricity? Good question, that, Yogi. Now, some people seem to, well, not some people seem to think that gas and electricity is pretty fair. Me personally, I think it's pretty expensive. I don't know about the gas because we haven't got piped in gas here. Now, I would imagine gas would be a lot cheaper because I found out if you get the bottled gas, it's pretty cheap here, way cheaper here than it is, I know, in the UK. But electricity, I think electricity is expensive considering we live in a place that's got a lot of sun. They got a lot of this solar panel stuff. And we're still paying full whack. There are different companies here in Spain, I noticed. You have to be careful who you join up with. But I would say, to me, I think it's expensive, you know. But I suppose wherever we are in the world, electricity is always going to be expensive, unfortunately. Paul Barrett, hope you're doing all right, Paul and Jan. Well done. Good evening, Sean. Yes, I'm well. Hope you're both too well as well. Enjoying your weather, and I hope you can get back out here to Spain soon, guys. Claire, hi Sean, hope all well with you. UK weather has actually been pretty nice, good. Yeah, I mean, I think the temperatures are pretty average to our temperatures, to be honest, which is good to see. Femi, good info from tonight. Well done, Femi, because you're the man that put me on to that. I've got to thank you for that. And I should have recognized Linda, you're a top lady. I did have a quick look at it, but obviously didn't take enough notage on it. But it was interesting that I managed to find that video, and I no doubt there's quite a few other companies doing that as well. Bring back the lake picture. Glenn, you're a top man, because I'm not liking this. I can see my blooming flicking around there. I mean, I think my head's gone a bit grey on top there as well. It's making me look older. Linda, trying to find it. Thank you, Linda. You're top lady. The captain, I'm tempted to say, play it again, Sam. Has the council tax gone up, Sean? As here in the UK, yeah, I'll be honest. Now, the captain's on about our IBI tax, which is sort of our council tax, which is a pretty amazing. Since I've been here for 5 years, hasn't gone up at all. And as far as I know, it ain't going up. And it's taxed obviously on the property. I think I should know, shouldn't I, really? I think our IBI tax was about €550. That's it for the year. You know, whereas I can remember in the UK, I was paying my council tax. It's got to be 150 a month plus. We had this parish tax as well, plus the gardening waste, another blooming 60 quid, I think. Yeah. But as far as I know, I haven't heard nothing about the IBI tax. Now, we pay our sort of council tax around about September, October time. I pay it by direct debit. Some people pay it in 2 installments. I just pay it all off in one because it's not a bad price for it to me. It ain't anyway. It's really cold. It was really cold, Steve. Now, Steve's obviously on about when we was up on the Spooner. Now, that video is coming out on Tuesday. It was freezing. Now, I'll be honest, it wasn't below. Only reason I know it's freezing because my car temperature thing come on to the snow warning and it's like 3. But we did have a really strong wind, and I think the wind might have made it go below 0. But it was cold. Anyway, I hope you enjoy that video. It's coming out on Tuesday. I'm plugging that one now, aren't I? Right, you can Facebook user. Now I will say, now Facebook users, you can put your name, add your name to the list, but I will see you when I go over to the Facebook later on. But anyway, the UK currently bans foreign travel except for health, work, and other essential regions, although the ban is up to review in April. Now, this is the other thing. Might be right, might be wrong. I don't know. Like you said, I haven't seen nothing official. I think Linda said that she's going to try and put a link up onto that because I do know that Boris Johnson, not Boris. Hang on, have I still got him? Have I still got him on tap? Have I got him on tap? The Stanley Johnson, because he did it last year and he managed to get away with it. So apparently we have to check all this out for next week as well. Obviously, also with the mass immigration of people that's overstayed their 90 days. Glenn, can you still live on 1,000 a month as a couple with no mortgage? A lot of people have been asking that question, Glenn. It all depends on your lifestyle. If you've got a place like this, no. But if you got a small place, you've got a small car, I would say if you haven't got a swimming pool, you should have a problem. But if you want the luxuries, big car, going out a lot, drinking, eating, you're going to find it difficult. And also, you got to remember you still got to pay taxes, obviously insurances as well. I would say you can, but you might be pushed depending on your lifestyle. It depends, doesn't it? If you get an apartment, shouldn't be a problem. But I think this is why we always say to people, and I'm not the only one, that come over to Spain, rent for a bit and see for yourself, because obviously there's things like food as well. Some people don't like the local food. I know that's a bit nuts, but some people don't. So they like going down and spending a little bit more on the food they like. But yeah, I would say yes. But if you want the luxuries as well, then I would say no. Facebook user, I've heard UK and Spain are doing a recyclable agreement with the driving license, so you can live in Spain, then your UK license won't be exchanged. I haven't heard that one. As far as I know, yeah, as far as I know, that ain't happening. Maybe Spain has come out of it, but as far as I know, that ain't happening. I know in Italy they've already taken expats living in Italy. Expats living in Italy are already having their driver license confiscated off them because they haven't changed over to an Italian one. So I would imagine it's like all things, it's all to do with the EU, not probably anything to do with the Spanish thing. But I haven't heard anything like that. I mean, all I know is if you applied for your if you applied for your Spanish driving license the end of last year, you got up until about June or July of this year. And I also know that actually on campus or at the business centre, they're actually setting up a Spanish driving lesson course for people to take the Spanish driving lesson. But interesting to know on that as well. But as far as I know, I ain't heard nothing like that. If you haven't exchanged your UK licence here, you're going to have to take the Spanish driving test. That seems to be the thing at the moment. But if you can find something official, please put it below in the comments. Yogi, hi Sean. How easy is it to get a tradesman, oil plumber, electrician or builder? Can they be trusted in Spain? Obviously, all builders and plumbers that are watching this are going to say, of course you can. I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest, it's a bit like the UK, innit? I mean, I've used people in the UK that are supposed to be qualified, and it's usually you get a sense sometimes when somebody's a bit over the top. I would say it's about the same, really. Obviously, another one, a good one, really, is recommendation. You ask people. What I found here in Spain is people here in Spain are a lot more friendlier. You know, you can approach people that you don't even know. Maybe you're going past a place that's having some work done, and you just say what they like, and maybe they've used them for a couple of years, and they let you see the work. I would say it's probably about the same. I don't think they've got any. I don't know about if they've got some sort of mastercraft thing, but to be quite honest, in the UK, that was a load of holics as well, wasn't it? You know, you go through one of these tradesman things, and some of them weren't as good as what they say they are. But good question, that, Yogi. If there's anybody who knows that, that'd be a good question as well. Or Andy, I should say. Nice to see some live music back on show. Well, you know me. Yeah. No, sorry. What are you on about now, Andy? Yeah. It's nice to see that the bands are getting up again. I think over on B at Ali Pally's, and we're doing for Tom, right? They've got some live groups coming on. I obviously know that the Campus Soul Fiesta that we're going to have in the summer, that won't be happening because they haven't been able to do the funding for it. But yeah, it's nice to see some live music back in, and it makes things a bit more happier here to get some sort of normality. Oh, sure. Are there any community groups on campus that join, i.e. learn? Yes. Glenn, yes, I'll be honest, there's so many. I mean, you know, it depends what you want to do. If you want to help out with charity, there's walking groups, running groups, there's bike groups, there's I think there's knitting groups. Yeah, look, there's loads of Spanish groups. Obviously, at the moment with the COVID restrictions, that's been a little bit difficult. Now, some of these groups are getting back out again. But yeah, there's loads of groups. Now, I believe if you go onto the Campus Soul community site, I think there's a list there of groups that you can join. But to be quite honest, there's loads. I mean, you can go down to the gymnasium. They do loads of things like dancing and country dance. I'll be honest, you would not get bored. I'm quite happy just going out what I do, but my missus is busy anyway. But yeah, there's loads to do. I mean, and I would presume that would be the same in most areas, really. There's lots of little groups set up everywhere. But thanks for asking that, Facebook user. How we doing? We're getting there. And we got 101 top man. Anyway, I've just looked at, I got on my, no, let's go over this way, up here. You can't see it. I've got 101 watching me, and I got 1 thumbs up. So, is it worth me doing this? Yeah, of course it is. Have you had the vaccine? No, I've had not the vaccine. Now, apparently, we've been told, obviously, we're going to get the vaccine. Now, we've also been told people that are not resident, even though they've only got a couple of days to stay here, they're entitled to be vaccinated as well. They're doing it in age groups, but we've got, as in the UK, you had a plan. Spain doesn't seem to have any plan, but they are doing it in age groups. And like I said before, my friend Norman, he's in his 80s. He's already booked in to have his 2nd injection. Now, as far as I know, mine, because I'm in the 60s age group, that's going to be about May or June time. But yeah, it's a pretty slow process there. I mean, I know so many, Paul, top person for doing that. I know so many people back in the UK have had theirs, which is fantastic, but it's a bit slow here. Scottish couple win, the Scottish couple. I mate just jumped on suffering watching the Scotland play. Bad news about the cash machine. Yes, I know it's pants, isn't it? Now, so I'll take it Scotland ain't doing very well in the World Cup then. I'll take that's what we're on about, the football thing. Yeah, and the cash machines. Thankfully, I got some money out the other day, but anyway, the bank's across the road, so I don't worry too much about it, but it's a pain in the arse going over, and it's a bit of a mess. Obviously, desperate. Yeah, what's that about? Well, hang on. Oh, God, I've got loads here. Let's get through these now. I'm going to get just popped in. Good evening, Sean. Eric, top man. Oak Cartagena's doing well. Good evening, the Spanish Homestead people. Thank you very much. Yes, I'm fine. Thank you. The captain. We are expecting a crime wave 2 worldwide economic downturn. There is talk of a 4-day week in Spain. Maybe that will stop the crime. I don't know. Spain has got a pretty high unemployment rate, and the youngsters, haven't got a lot of. I mean, not here anyway. I can't say for the big cities like Madrid and down in Malaga way and that, or Barcelona. But yeah, if this carries on, obviously it's not looking good. But what any news on the vaccines? Polly asks. I am getting it, but I'm not getting it yet. I mean, all I've been told is we get a phone call to say, do you want the vaccine or don't you want it? We're not we're not forced to have it, but it's not happening soon, Polly. Whether on the up, getting that pool, whoever that is, that ain't happening yet. We're talking another 2 months yet, even though we're up in the 20s now. It's still a bit cold. Alison, I sure love the backdrop. Do you really? I mean, I like it, but I just don't like the green screen effect. It's making me look old on top there. And this has gone all fuzzy. Look, my hand's gone. Look, it's gone see-through. But anyway, thank you very much. Gary, evening, Sean. Have you been in the port? Is much open? As far as I know, Gary, everything's opened up now. All the big shops. Obviously, okay, we got the time coming in there, so I'm going to get through the questions as quick as I can. So there's not out good. That's good. Drive me out the wall. As far as I know, Gary, everything's opened up now down at the port. Obviously, any like entertainment things and that's a little bit slow getting back to normality. But other things, open up. I mean, hopefully we're going to know in the next, probably after Easter, will they start putting the things out on the beach again? We'll have to see. I can wait and see on that one. But yeah, things are going up. I put the clocks forward. Yes, Cheryl, good point. Don't forget the clocks go forward, but I'll still be here at 9:30 next week. Even Sean didn't think I would miss the football, but yes, you see, you're not missing nothing, Malcolm and Carol. Got to be better than the football, isn't it? especially if England if they don't win. When did you last have a power cuts as a captain? I'll be honest, I can't remember having a power. I think every now and again we get like a quick flash, and the power goes off and goes back on again. But power cuts, never. I had a power cut. Water is a different subject. I know, Sean, not sleep, but got a headache from the bird. They drive you nuts, don't they, those birds? We know what we're on about, Mandy. Yogi, I'm getting the jab. Well done, Yogi. Top man. Stuart Onola from Pinzo had a great day today. Was Annie cleaned the pool, just waiting for the temperature to get to 24, then splash, splosh. Hope you're good. Yeah, I'm fitting fine. I can definitely say I won't be splishing and splashing in that pool yet. Is IKEA? Yes, IKEA is still open. As far as I know, I think everything's opened up in that, because they did have the cafeteria shut up for a while, but I believe it's all, yeah, I think all the shops are back to normal as far as I know. Keep it up, Sean, of your live chats. Top man, says Martin. Top man for coming in there. IKEA oil. Oh, good. Mandy's getting out a bit of information there. IKEA is open because she's been down there. Oil 68. So I was a bit wrong there. 58 cents litre at the mo. Good. So it's not still a good price. Graham up the Astra. Yeah. I shrunk Norman, top man. It is, yeah. Cheryl. Oh, we're going a few more thumbs up now. Oh, the figures are starting to go down now. Stuart on Spain speaks. I'm depressed. Yeah, I'll be honest. Even though he does a fantastic information channel, I haven't watched Stuart for a couple of weeks now because I think he's going a little bit too political. I know obviously the politics has a lot to do with what's going on at the moment in the country, but yeah, it's, I don't want to know about the politics side of it, but he does do a good channel, but I know what you're on about. But anyway, thanks for the support. Jake, sure, has anyone ever mistaken you for Ernest Hemingway? Who's he? Who's in Ernest Hemingway dead? Government website gives you a lot of incorrect information. Please go to search for travel restrictions. Is there tricky to search out, but it's the correct information. Oh, I don't know about that. I think you've got to stick to the UK Gov site. There's a lot of misinformation out there. I'm sure the UK Gov site would not give you misinformation, especially when they stop you at the border and take your passport off you. Do they deliver gas, Sean? Says Julie. Yeah, they do. Yeah. There's a guy who drives around in a big truck, I think twice a week. Obviously, the people that uses gas bottles, but he toots his horn and you just run out in the road. And obviously, he probably got his, what I call his locals. Yes, he does drop off gas. So you haven't got a road, but most garages, nearly all the garages sell bottled gas. Even on the garage on campus sells it. I don't know how much it costs, but I know it's pretty cheap. Declaration for international travel from England before. It's a PDF version, says Adrian. Top man there. Mandy, thank you. Says the captain. I can see 48 thumbs up. That's not bad, Luke. Thank you, Norman. That's good. Thanks for that info. I can't see that. All I can see up there is one thumb. Eric, he's giving me the thumbs up. Well, man, good evening. Says the Cabby Steve, top man. We've got Cabby Steve in now. Do you know the exchange rate? No. Harrison, I believe it was 114 something. Obviously, that changes every day. Usually, it's between 112, 114 at the moment, which is pretty good, really. Boy, Sean of Coffee, top man, whoever he is, who that man is, he's a supporter of the channel. Good night, Sean, and all. Next week, all the best. Well done, Mike and Johan. Great support. Thank you very much. Oh, you can get back out to Spain very soon as well, guys. Thanks, Sean, everyone. There's Steve. Great show, Sean. Thank you. You're a top man. And we're getting through it now. Take care. Don't let the heat melt your Kit Kats, because you're a top man, Martin. I'm buying double chunky ones next week. Good night, Sean. Thanks for the show. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying it. My wife loves you. No, she don't. But top person, Nathan. Okay, yeah, it's incorrect information. Thank you very much. See you next week, Sean. Keep safe, Claire. Thank you very much. Anyway, thank you as always, guys. Hope you enjoyed tonight as much as I enjoyed doing it for you. And as always, I will catch you next week. I'm just going to turn off that banner because it's driving me nuts. I've got to go back to that person there. Click that off. Thank you very much. Go see, I'm getting it all organised here now. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for being tonight. I'll see you next Thursday at 9:30. Forget about the football. Forget about EastEnders. Expat Mazaron. And you had it.